Okay, so we are still with Honorable John Mahama, MP for Bole and Vice Presidential Candidate of the National Democratic Congress.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some terms more on your family background.
Yeah.
It's obvious to me that your father is a very big part of your politics.
Yes.
Your father was a senior politician himself.
Yeah.
A former regional minister for the Northern region.
Yeah, former deputy minister, former regional minister, former minister of animal husbandry.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. And it also strikes me that he has very interesting parallels with the father of the vice presidential candidate of the MPP, Mr. Mumuni Baumia. He actually succeeded your father as regional minister.
Actually, the coincidence in our politics has been very uncanny, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, because my father and Dr. Baumia's father were quite close friends.
Okay.
In the CPP together. And they kind of followed a certain, you know, the same track. They got educated about the same time together. And then my father became regional minister.
Was your father at Tamale Secondary School?
Yeah, my father was at Tamale Secondary School.
Just like
Baumia, the same, yeah. My father became regional minister for Northern Region. After him, Mumuni Baumia became regional minister for Northern Region. They all had large families. They had about the same number of children.
How many from my house?
I think Mumuni Baumia had 19 children. My dad too had 19 children.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And so,
strong men.
Yeah. So there are a lot of parallels, you know, between the two. They were close friends, and they called each other neighbor.
Okay.
Because they lived in the same vicinity.
Okay.
In a great ridge.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a funny story of when. One night, Alhaji Mumuni Baumia came to our house. My dad had retired to bed, and we kids had our room, but it was a bit stuffy in the room. And so once visitors had come and gone, we just came out into the hall and you know just laid our mattresses in the hall. And so Alhaji Baumia came into the house, and we had to go and call my dad. So my dad came. And of course, children were sleeping in the hall, so he had to step over children, to go and sit down. And my dad said, "Oh, sorry, look, the kids are lying in the hall." He says, "Oh, it's the same in my house." Yes, but they had quite good times together. Yeah, and so we grew up together. Myself and Mahmoud, you know, he was younger than me, and so his elder brothers were closer to me than he was. Yeah, but we knew each other. The families knew each other very well.
I noticed that when you were nominated as the candidate, one of the first things you did was to go to your father's grave. I guess to draw inspiration.
Yes, my father has been my mentor. He's the one responsible for who I am. And while he was alive, he was my chief advisor. You know, once I started my political career, I mean, he gave me a lot of wonderful advice. He narrated his experiences to me, and it helped me very much.
And it appears you still have a very strong family support. I noticed that the host said that when you were on the Good Morning,
Good Evening